Very good. All right. Hi, everybody.
Greetings.
And welcome back to another episode of Cracked Vessels. If you are here for the first time, welcome. My name is Samantha.
Robert.
Hello, Robert.
Hi, how you doing?
Robert is my husband, if you didn't know.
You said hello like you didn't know me. That's crazy.
And Robert, I'm Robert's wife, if you didn't know. But welcome to another episode of
We're
Cracked
just two random
Vessels.
people sitting here
We're two random people in
in
love.
a house.
Crazy in love.
In a house.
In a house.
Yeah.
We have been married for, just quickly, just so you get to know each other really quickly. We've been married for 15 years. It'll be 16 years in September of 2026.
Yes.
Depending on when you see this.
Yep.
And we are just here to honestly have a good conversation amongst ourselves, and our prayers that it blesses you and your home wherever you are in your walk with your relationship.
We've learned a lot along the way.
We have.
We've learned a lot about ourselves,
Yeah.
Individually, and so we find it perhaps helpful for those that come across what we create to be able to be a blessing to you, to your family, to your relationship. We pray that you find it fruitful for your journey.
And
comment, share it. Do not be stingy with the blessings of the Lord. Share it with somebody. Share it. Encourage people. We are better together, and so this is our continual pour into you, so that you would you find this helpful.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and moving yourself forward. In your relationships forward, all of your relationships.
Right.
We're married, but what we take away from this is what we figure out and fine tune here. We find that it's also fruitful in our business endeavors, in our personal relationships, and with family, and especially parenting.
Yes.
I'm stealing your thunder. Continue.
No, you're fine. He's a word.
I am. I like to talk. I'm a talker. I'm a
but
talker.
Just know that we're not just talking just to talk. We're talking with intention, and know that we've done this before.
From experience.
From experience.
We're not just talking. We're not shooting from the hip.
We have
a lot of y'all out here shooting from the hip.
Yes. Okay. I was just going to say we
a lot
have
of y'all
couples.
Yeah, man.
In a professional sense and things of that nature. So know that when we're coming, we're not just coming here on a whim. And
it's not haphazard.
That's really what we want you to know.
Yeah, we locked in to us.
Yeah.
Yes. Continue.
All right.
What are we talking about tonight?
So tonight we're talking about a subject that you brought up.
Go like this.
Thank you. That's a real love right there.
Yeah.
See?
Yep.
But thank you, honey. But yeah, so tonight today we're talking about something that my husband had brought up, and I thought was a really great topic. And it's talking about being a safe space. And the question was, what happens when the person you promise forever to doesn't feel like your safest place? That's really what the question was. And I thought that was a mic drop. And I kind of feel like
do you want to take that question?
Before I take that question, I would love to, with just hearing that and putting that in the back of our minds, because that's kind of the tone I'm setting. Because this is a deep topic, right? And so I would love to ask you. I know it's been a minute, but what brought this about? You wanted to talk about being a safe place.
Yeah. We were having conversation. I don't know what we were somewhere in the car driving. And this has been a really good season for us.
Yeah.
We've had rough seasons.
Sure.
And some seasons where you're like, it's working, not working. What are we doing? But the uncertainty. But this one has been a fruitful season. We've learned a lot. God has been incredibly faithful to us, for us. And so the reason why I brought it up, because you actually said this to me. Since we want to go that way.
Yeah, let's do it. This is not a battle. But go ahead. Go ahead. This is good. I'm enjoying this.
Okay. Likewise. You had mentioned to me that you finally started to feel safe.
I did.
And I was floored. I didn't swerve off the side of the road, didn't lose my cool. I've been doing the work on me.
Right.
The last 5-6 years. Let's call it what it is. And I wanted to create safe space there to figure out what it is that you were actually saying. Because the old version of me would have just flipped. What do you mean you don't feel safe? This is paid, that's paid, this is good, that's good, and that's stuff. But that's also like
material.
No, yes, material, but that's foundation.
Sure.
Like to be a husband means you're signing up to be a provider and to be a protector. What I didn't realize was that I had missed the other P, which is priest. And a priest, for is one that or a shepherd, shall we say?
Okay.
That's fine. Interchangeable. Yeah. Interchangeable. It is the shepherd is one that keeps the sheep, protects the sheep.
Right.
Right. Right. And when the priest or the shepherd are not taking care of the thing that is entrusted to them, there is a breach. There is a problem. There is a disconnect. Okay. You now leave yourself vulnerable to anything. Sure. To come in, to create a distraction. And so when you had shared that you did not feel safe, I was offended. And I was just like, but I need to know more. Why did you feel that? And number one, why did you feel that? And then number two, when did it start feeling safe? Okay. And the answer you gave me still troubled me. You said, well, like recently. And I'm like, well wait a second. We've been together since 2004, married since 2010, going on 16 years. Recently is problematic for me. Sure. I wanted to be a bit more specific. Okay. You said, within the last 2 or 3 years. And so even when you said that, now I'm left with the gravity of, well, hell, what we've been doing the last, what's the math on that? The other 13 years. 13 years, yeah. And I was just 12, 13 years. I'm like, here we are, 2 kids, 3 dogs, a relocation, passing of parents, families, loss of jobs, loved ones, pandemic. And now, in the last 3 years, you just start to feel safe? As a husband, I was convicted. Where did I go wrong? What did I miss? How could I have been so blind? Wow. To not know that you felt unsafe. And so I had to sit with that, and I've recently shared it in a circle of friends that we've had that conversation, and I shared the same sentiment that I share with you, even now, is, man, like I blew it. I blew it, and I can't go back and change anything. I can only change the future. But what I also think about is it's multiple things. One of the things that stand out is the amount of grace and poise that you had to have had throughout all of those years, waiting for me to evolve. Because you wanted safety, and I thought safety for you meant material things, being provided for. The other stuff, the other soft skill, I wasn't interested in, because I didn't feel like I needed it. So if I need it, you need it, because we need to be building. And so that's
where the evolve comes.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. No, it's good. Because I mean, we went off and started doing other businesses and engaging in ministry and budding power couple and whatever. Yeah. Whatever. That's debatable depending upon what circle you're sitting in. But I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone.
You were right, honey.
Thank you so much. Stop! Leave these people alone. Let these people live. Let these people live. You're my boo. I appreciate that. But what I was trying to say was, like, the amount of poise and grace that you had to, and long suffering, honestly, that enduring, that you probably had to do, that I had no idea. Wow. Because here I am trying to provide and do all the things and check the boxes, not realizing that the basic necessity
to be seen
was missing.
Yeah.
It was invisible to me. I didn't want to see it.
Wow. Well, first and foremost, thank you for your transparency, because that right there, it's not easy to share. Just like it wasn't easy for me to share that. And please know that not necessarily that you dropped the ball. I think you hit the nail on the head. You, in that moment, you or in that over time, and just with you working on yourself, and also I've been working on myself not as long as you in terms of going to therapy.
That is answered prayer, by the way.
Right, yes, that was a lot. But for me to share that with you is because I felt like I was in a space where I was ready to share that with you. And I wasn't saying it in a way, I didn't want you to be offended. I didn't know how to say it. It just kind of just came out because I was kind of just.
Oh, you did not care.
That is not true. That is not true. I always care. No, I just felt like we were in a state. It was a late night. We were just talking, and it just kind of just came out, and I felt we were in a place comfortable enough to do that. But it took a lot for me to say that, because I never wanted to feel like I was a burden. I always felt like I often feel like a burden to you, because you always reminded not couples.
No talk. We here now. Talk.
Right. Yeah. So couples go through their things. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you had a hard day, you feel overwhelmed, and let's say I say, "Did you do X, Y, and Z?" Oh, did I do X, Y, and Z? Well, I've done da da da. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just feel like you're in frustration, and so sometimes in your frustration, you would often kind of share all the things you've done for me or the kids. And this is just as we're young, got married young. We got married at 23 and 24. And so I always took that as like I was a burden, like we were a burden to you. So for me, every time you say that or would say that, it would make me feel like, okay, well then what else can I take off of him, because we're such a burden. You know what I mean? Like that would bother me. And you're a very expressive person, and so in your frustration, and you're able to. I'm more of a sensitive person in that aspect. So my husband is able to get it out, say what you got to say. He's mad about it. He gonna get it out, and then he said it. He's good and he's moved on. Me, I'm still back at that first initial, and so it takes me a while to digest. And so, with like you said, we had a lot of life, and we still do. That's just life. But as being young, being 23 and 24, raising two small children, going through a lot of heavy life experiences, good and bad.
Yeah.
A lot of bad, and that's just life. Not I don't say necessarily bad, but just heavy. You never know how you're going to react in those situations, and everybody has different reactions. And I felt like,
what was heavy about that season? I think it's important to talk about.
I mean, there's different seasons, but
just a highlight.
Okay.
Sorry if I stopped your flow.
No, it's fine. I would say I highlight when we moved here from another state. That was a lot.
Transition.
The transition of us moving. It was already like we're already trying to figure things out while we were in New Jersey. My dad passed. We were here not a full year yet. No, we were not even here a full year.
We got here in February. He passed
in March. And no,
May.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yep, May.
So it
Less
was
than 6
just a
months.
lot. It was a lot. And I didn't really feel like I had the chance to fully grieve, because
New church home.
Yeah. It was just a lot of things, and you got a lot of pressure on you. And when you have a lot of pressure, you're stressed and you're being pulled in every which way. You can be, what is the word? On edge. Is that? Yeah. You can be on edge and snippy and all that. And so I felt like you were often on edge, and because of that, I didn't feel comfortable to express whatever I was feeling. And so what do? You pile all that on. And so for a long time, I just piled everything on. Every time something would happen, I may give you a small reaction, but I would really try to more so think about your reaction, because you have such a more outspoken, bigger personality than myself. And so I tend to dilute myself, shrink myself to make sure that you're good. And so that always is not necessarily the right thing to do. But that is what I did for a long time. I did it for majority of our marriage. And so
that's troubling.
It is troubling, it's bigger than even marriage for me. It's just relationship. The way I came into this world, which we can talk about another episode, but I've had a wonderful life, blessed, but I've also had a lot of trauma.
Sure.
That I have not really been able to have a place to really feel comfortable to fully let it out. I've shared a lot with you in bits and pieces, but I haven't really ever felt. And so I feel like we're finally, with these last few years, we're finally in a space, especially even more so now. We're in a space now where I feel more comfortable doing the therapy and all of that kind of stuff. And so I'm able to kind of be more open. But
you have language for
I have
it.
more language. Thank you.
Language.
Very good.
Yeah.
But I'm good at keeping things to the vest. If you met me, you think like, hey, oh my gosh, Sam's so wonderful. And I feel like I'm a good person. I'm there for people.
I would agree.
Thank you. I tend to be the person that people come to.
Yes.
And what you say with me stays with me, kind of thing. But I
just want you to look at me.
Oh, but I didn't feel like I've had that in return. And and it's just not any, like I still have some wonderful friends that live here as well as New Jersey and stuff like that. But even with them, I still have felt like I've done a disservice in terms of myself because they probably have been more open with me than I have with them. And it's nothing against them or anyone. It's just that when you've been hurt so much, and you feel like when you do kind of give a little bit to someone, and they kind of, you got to be careful when somebody's ready to open up to you, how you receive it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
And so if I'm telling you something of how I took something or whichever, and you kind of neutralize it to make yourself feel comfortable
in that moment,
yeah. For me, I'm good.
When you say you're good, you can be an escapist at times. I think we need to again provide language to that. Sure. When you say you're good,
the walls go up.
There we go. That's the defense mechanism.
Yes, that definitely comes up 100%. Yeah. And so, long story short, because I can get lost in my own thoughts, that is really what I was referencing. I didn't feel, because I felt like, again, you hear my husband's very good with words, and so in frustration, you sometimes say things, and so sometimes you would say things that I would maybe mention in confidence to you in an argument and bring it back. And so for me, you got one or two more times to do that. And I'm not saying in a nasty way until I just don't say anything else anymore. If that, you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to continue to give you a piece of me for you to take it and put it back in my face.
Sure.
If that makes sense. And so that is why I made that comment. And that is why I felt that way. And that's how I didn't know exactly how to describe it. But therapy and speaking it out and talking to my therapist, that is where the epiphany came from. Does that make sense?
Okay. I'm clear on it.
So we have gone on a full rampage.
No, we have not.
It's been good. I feel like it's been very fruitful.
Yes.
I just feel like
we're talking.
Again, we're talking. Like we said,
we're talking.
We promised. And so that's why I said it. And so I feel like when you shared that you wanted to talk about this, I thought it was wonderful because I thought about so many other people, whether it be a female or a male, because it depends on who they are in the relationship. Because I've met people who have similar personalities to us, but I sometimes tend to favor the gentleman, and you maybe favor the female, like whichever, like personality-wise. So wherever you are in the walk of your relationship, I feel like this could be helpful because maybe you aren't speaking about it. Maybe you aren't able to put a name on what you feel. You just feel very lonely. It's very lonely.
Yeah.
I felt very lonely for a very long time. And that's just because I keep things to the vest. So yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm clear on that.
So now that we have figured out why we want to talk about this.
Figure out?
No. Say why we wanted to talk about this publicly.
Got it, yeah.
I would love to do just another deep dive and ask another question. And so, in general, now that we've talked about why I use that language, and then how you received it, when you think of the word safe place, what does that mean to you? What does safe place mean to you? In a person. Does that make sense?
In a person?
Or just I guess just say safe place. Just safe place. What is a safe place to you?
What is a safe place? A safe space or place?
Safe place. Or space.
Safe space. Lord Jesus. Okay.
I'm working on my interview skills. Okay, again, we're having a conversation. What is a
ma'am?
What is a
If
safe
you all,
space to you? How about this?
What does it mean? I got it. Understood.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say a relationship. That's what I'm gonna say, or marriage. What does that look like to you ideally?
What does it look like to me?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like sanctuary.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's the right word to use there.
Can you expand upon sanctuary?
I can. So let's reel that back.
Yes, because I
and so I want to. I
Neatly.
wasn't going to say that, but since you said that,
I did. I
yes,
didn't.
trash.
Yeah.
Do better.
Trying.
What would I? I'm sorry.
Yes.
What would I categorize it as, or what would I define it as?
How would you define a safe space in a marriage?
Yeah. Yes. What are you doing?
I was proud of how I asked it.
Okay, fantastic.
Go ahead.
It is a place of two-way communication. Mm. It is a place where vulnerability can reside. Mm. It is a place where dreams and ideas and thoughts are free to roam without judgment, without ridicule. There is a feeling of liberation, liberty, freedom, safe space, room to grow, to evolve, to shift, to become. That's what I believe a safe space should be.
Got it. I agree.
That's what I believe it should be. Yeah. What others may define it as, or may have institutions to define it as, leaves things to the imagination at times.
Okay. I definitely agree with you.
What would you say?
I would say the same thing. Similarly, also being seen in that safe space by your partner, and then I would also say, just the ultimate having your back. Like, to me, like, I feel like that's why people get married. Like, you get to literally marry your best friend, hopefully, because some people are like, I hadn't done my best friend. I don't believe in that.
Well, you also picked that though.
Yeah. That's so true.
There's
that's true.
So sometimes we have to take a step back. Yeah. And maybe your decision making was not the sharpest, or the representative really did a number on you.
But that's what I
number
think.
of different things
I think
could have
that's
happened.
Like the exciting thing about marriage. Like, you literally get to marry your best friend, your partner, your partner.
Sure.
And so,
sure.
To me, that is a safe place. I literally get to marry somebody who I get to be.
You got to marry.
You got to marry. Yeah. Yes, I get to marry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just.
I know. I was just talking about. Yeah.
But
make sure
I get
you're present.
You know, when he talks, I have to like listen.
I'm sorry.
I talk.
Sorry. Okay. I'm done.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, I definitely echo everything you said. I would just add those things. Being seen, literally your partner for life. And so, like, this is your ride or die. Like I need to go to the store at 4 a.m. to get some chips. We're going together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or we'll get some food and come along for the ride.
Yeah, because you're my partner. Partner. So I just feel like that's a safe space, just somewhere you can literally I don't say, I hate to say take the mask off, because it's not like you're putting a mask on, but literally when you go out into the world every day, you have to be on. People are expecting things of you, whatever you do, whatever your job is, whether your job is, as a parent, your job as a wife, your job as, all the things. People
principal, attorney.
People are looking at you to do these things, and so you get to come home to your partner, and take all that off and just be vulnerable. If you want to lay on the couch and put your head on their knee, you can do that. To me, that is a safe space.
Or if you want to go crawl in the closet into a ball and cry and be left alone, you can do that too. You
can do that because you have your safe space. And
you can do that too.
It's a covering for me. It's a covering. Yeah. I'm covering you and covering for people. If you hear that, I know people say that and they say it can be churchy, but covering meaning you can trust that person with your life. You can trust that person, like Glenna, we didn't do any, like I've not committed a crime, but I'm saying if you commit a crime, you can trust those secrets.
They know where the bodies are.
They know where the bodies are, buried. Okay.
Yeah.
So good. So yes. That is what
I like when you look at me.
Okay. Whew. Do you think trust and safety are earned daily? Or do you think it is something that's earned over time? In marriage again.
I don't know how you could marry someone that you didn't have some level of trust.
Yes, we have to teach people. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's I think that first and foremost there needs to be an element, and not just a little bit. There needs to be
a lot of it.
There have been a series of things that have contributed to me having this level of trust. I don't think any good relationship can exist without is trust, correct?
Yes.
Without trust, where there's no trust, there's no transaction. Marriage is I'm not saying it is a transaction, but it's the joining together, which in essence could be two things. Could be a transaction, buying and selling of goods and services. That is a transaction. It is the intertwining of lives. That is the connection here. So I don't think no one should enter into that without serious prayer, serious consideration, and you and that other person have proven yourselves time and time again to be trustworthy through action, not just words, but there has to be. Why do you ask that question? It's an interesting question.
I ask that because I want people to, I'm tying that in with a safe space.
Okay.
And I want people to realize that when you are picking your partner, or when you're, I know the man should, the husband seeks the woman.
Sure. The man who findeth.
The man who findeth the wife findeth a good thing. Okay. But I just want to keep that in mind because I feel like often people go into marriage with a lot. And it's nothing's going to be perfect. Nothing's going to be bow tied or whatever.
Right. Right.
But you need to go in at least trusting the person. And if there, like you said, if there's no trust,
are there people out here going into marriages with no trust?
Why do you
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I do feel that.
Because I feel like I'm like, where are we going with this? What are you saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So there are people out here engaging in full-on marriage. I understand relationships.
Yes. If I have to, and I don't want to go off topic, but I'm just saying this is all a part of being a safe space.
Yeah.
Where there's no trust, there is no safety.
That sounds crazy to me.
It's crazy, but it's common. Think about divorce rates. Think about all of these.
I also don't want to. I don't want people to think that I'm living inside of like a shell.
No. Yeah, but it's just a thing. You know what I mean? And I also want people to know, like, even if you're engaged to this person and the red flags are coming up, and you're seeing by action that yes, they're saying I trust you, yes, I love you, and all that, or trust me with your, all this, but their actions are not doing that. Pay attention to those things.
Oh yeah.
Because
follow the breadcrumbs.
Because then you're losing that safe place. And so I just say that I don't feel that with us. I know I said I didn't feel safe for a long time, but I did see the potential. Does that make sense? And there were things along the way. It wasn't like
please let's clean that up. Like I'm not a degenerate.
He's not a deadbeat. You're very present.
Yeah.
You're very involved. You're a great dad.
Emotional intelligence was lacking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But in terms of everything else, I knew that I was marrying, and I did marry, and I have married.
Yes, thank you.
A wonderful man.
Got it going on.
Who works very hard for his family. Who I have to remind him often that he is wonderful because he is his toughest critic, and so I want to make that be known. But I just want people to keep that in mind. Because sometimes you jump into these things and you look back and it's like you knew it the whole time, but you didn't listen to yourself.
Yeah.
So I just want to, that was just on my heart when we were talking about safe space, to just remind people of that. You might be in a relationship where you're talking marriage, all that kind of stuff. It's never too early to have marriage counseling if you're really in a serious relationship and you feel like this can go. Just follow how the person moves, and that's, for me, he's great with talking, but I follow his actions. And his actions are why I said yes.
You better talk nice to me.
Oh my gosh. So we have been rambling. So I'm skipping a lot of my
First of all,
not rambling.
words
I'm
matter.
sorry. You're right.
Rambling is
I'm working on it.
the last
We've been
thing
having a
we've been
wonderful
doing.
conversation.
You better figure it out.
You said I better figure it out.
Figure it out.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm sorry. Yes. We're not rambling. We're having such
Words
great
matter.
conversation.
Yes.
That I have skipped some of the questions because I feel like the conversation has been so fruitful.
Sure.
That we don't necessarily need to even touch those.
Okay.
Because I feel like
I'm here for it.
Talking about.
Yeah, I'm in your head. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. So let's see. Okay. Let's try this one. Have you ever felt lonely while sitting next to your spouse?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you have an example?
Yeah.
Okay, give me one. Give me one. Let me say one.
You want like a specific one,
no,
or
no.
I'll give you a season.
Yes,
it was a season.
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay. I think during I don't want to say the pandemic, but there was a season in our marriage,
sure,
where I could be in a room with you, I could be in a room of 1,000 people, and still feel like I was by myself.
Wow.
So whether it was you, whom I love, cherish, or those whom I'm around that I have deep respect for, admire, put on a pedestal, still felt like I was by myself. And that is because I was not comfortable solo.
Okay.
Right. I think when you don't have good self-awareness, moments like that can be overwhelming. They can be cumbersome. And so yes, to make it more concrete, specifically with you, like sitting next to you, and I can just be like, I felt that strong. Okay, let me be specific. When we were building, we were starting our entrepreneurial pursuits. This is back in 2016, 2017.
Okay.
And I joined an accountability group, and I was sitting in
very new to the.
Oh yeah. I was around a lot of other folks who have been doing it for a long time. I felt God pushing me in that direction. Some of it was because I was running from ministry, the call. I had accepted it. We'll talk about that, but it's fine. There's a lot there. But more importantly, to the point that the question that you're asking, when we went into that, I was around a lot of people who were very proficient in that space. Had been in that space for at least 10 years minimum. Just had a flow to them, and I wanted that. And because I was around it and I was exposed to it, I wanted you to have the same fire that I had when I was sitting on those calls.
Got it.
And when I would come off those calls and I'd be amped up and inspired and excited, this is going to be full circle. I wanted you to have that same level of excitement. There was a time where I received a bonus at work. It was the Lord blessed. The Lord blessed, and you were my first phone call because I had just found out, and I told you what it was, what was happening. I told you when I was going to hit the account, and what I received on the other side of the phone was crickets, in my estimate.
Okay.
It was crickets. I wanted to be celebrated. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be. I was looking for more.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, okay. And I was just like, bro, this is like life-changing, potentially kind of stuff, and you just did not have the energy I was looking for.
Did I hear you?
Let's not do that.
Okay, we're not
because we've had conversations about that.
No, I have to know.
You heard me. But now that we're having this conversation, your guard was already up. There was nothing I could do or say that was going to give you the trust that you needed in that moment, to give me the reaction that I was seeking.
Got it.
And I would like to think that I didn't get that response because you didn't feel safe, and you didn't feel seen.
100%.
So what you heard in my words was not stronger than what you had observed in my action. Through my actions. Does that make sense?
Makes 100%.
So like you're like, that's great. Like you've been tap dancing for these folks over here. You better come back with something. But over here, we got work to do.
Sure.
And again, neither one of us had the language. I just knew going to work, performing, doing the things that I that were metered and measured, that were measured.
Yeah.
I didn't have a measurement system.
Got it.
For my marriage.
Yeah.
How do I know how I'm doing? If I'm just getting the facade from you.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And so many of us struggle because we're not open and honest with when we're upset. Like we
push another rug.
We just swallow it and we keep going.
Yep.
And at some point, you can't just keep putting lipstick on a pig.
Right.
It's still a pig.
Right.
It's still going oink oink.
Right.
Right? We have to name a thing.
Right.
And there's power in being able to identify and name a thing. I feel like I won't say the word rambling.
Yeah.
But yeah, there have been multiple seasons where I've just felt like I could be in a room with you. None of as of the last 5-6 years. But in our earlier stages of our marriage.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Even when we went on the incentive trip for my job to Cabo.
Yeah, I couldn't even fully enjoy it. Right.
I was there.
Right.
I was there.
I enjoyed the moment. I enjoyed the massage. That massage was great.
I played golf.
You did. We did two separate things.
We didn't even do the activity together.
Yeah.
If we had an opportunity to not be together, we found it.
We did.
Respectfully.
Wow. I didn't even think about that.
No.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That was very true. And for me, yes. I mean, definitely. There's been times that I have definitely diluted myself.
Sure.
And just felt like, did he not even realize what he just said, or whichever, you know what I mean? Or I want to do X, Y, and Z in terms of like, I guess, entrepreneur space or just even community space.
Sure.
Wanted to do something just on my own. And yes, you would say you supported me, but your actions didn't necessarily always do that. You know what I mean? Because you may pick a fight or whatever. You just, you know what I mean? Like when every time I was going to do it. And so even though you may pick at me, think like you're my face thing, and that's really your attention, I really felt numb. That makes sense. Oh, thank you. It was actually me feeling numb in those times and just kind of just taking it on the chin and just wishing that you could see the way I see it. You know what I mean? And not.
You feel that way now?
No, I feel better. I feel much better. Absolutely not. Got to build my office. I am so excited about it. But yes. So no, I don't feel that way now. But yes, there was oftentimes I felt very alone. Like you said, you could be in a room, and not just with you. Well, this the questions about your spouse. So yes, yes, I'm gonna stick to that part. But yes,
you just want to be seen.
Just be seen and be heard and be valued. Because it's one thing to be seen and then still be like.
I think it's. Oh, I'm sorry. I cut you off. My apologies.
No, but I was gonna say when you're being seen and appreciated and valued.
Yes.
That's the kind of scene you want to be. That I wanted to be. That I would desire to be seen, and in those seasons I would have desired that as well.
Now I'm gonna shift this slightly.
Okay.
I know you got your questions, but I want to shift this slightly. It's one thing for that person, for you or for myself, to be seen, to be valued, to be heard. It's another thing for the same person to have a honest, transparent assessment of self. Because while you're asking for that,
right?
Have you loved you?
Right. No.
Have you been patient with you?
Mm-mm.
Have you been kind to you?
No. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so as
I'm
I yes. So as I scroll
right.
back through what has happened over these last 16 years, I couldn't love you well because I was loving me poorly.
Well, ditto.
I'm just being honest.
I'm saying, no, I'm echoing.
Yeah. And I think,
yeah, both of us.
I think so many more relationships would be abundantly blessed.
Yes.
If they realize that what they put into themselves is what you can throw right into the relationship.
Ooh, yes. Yes.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's when your answered prayer of me starting therapy after the brain surgery and all that kind of stuff. I feel like, well, actually, it was like in between because I started before the brain surgery. Yeah, whichever. I was able to start to see what you're saying in terms of the language and how I see myself and the things that I have been doing for myself and how I put a lot of people before myself, everyone before myself.
Yes.
And yeah, that it bleeds. It bleeds.
It's not sustainable.
Yeah. So if you're sitting there and putting everyone else before you, and then you need to be present in your relationship, how can you be fully present or even know how to fully show up?
Can't.
If you're always showing up for everyone else, and by the time you get to yourself, you're like, where was I at?
Yep.
What was I doing? Yeah. So yeah.
No, it's real. That's real. That's real. And I'm so glad. No, yeah. But I'm so to the mental health piece. I'm so glad that you arrived at a season that you were ready to do it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So now that we have done all this breaking down, let's start to talk about the rebuilding.
Sure. Sure.
I love the Alabama. Can you tell?
Oh gosh.
Beloved.
Okay.
So here's a question. Can emotional safety be rebuilt after trust?
Wait, what? Why? First of all, how come you ain't answered none of these questions?
I have been answering.
After I answer?
Yes, you answer first.
Wait a minute, man.
You answer first, and then I give my take, and then we go to the next. I love it this way. He loves to talk, so
all right, fantastic. So okay,
talking as well.
All right, look, I'm sorry. I stopped you in the middle of you asking your question.
It's okay.
I just caught on to what was happening.
Can emotional safety be rebuilt after trust has been damaged? And the answer, I'll answer first. Yes, it can be. There is hope. There is hope there, right?
There's some conditions.
There's conditions there.
Yeah, there's some conditions.
But look at us. Look at us. We are literally this question.
Look at us.
We are the yes to this question because for 13 years, 12 to 13 years, I wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like I was there in bits and pieces in terms of this trust aspect. There were, you know what I'm saying? There was damage along the way.
Yeah.
The things that happened in our marriage, decisions that we wish we could have changed, at least from terms of my part. That things that I could have done.
Yeah, things we brought into our marriage.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. That I could have done differently.
Yeah.
And with a lot of talking, a lot of action in terms of showing that I hear you, I see you, and showing you that, I feel that we're over the hump. We're over the hump. Now, of course, there's going to be other things in life that come along, but now that
speed bump,
we had a lot of heavy things early.
Yes.
I'm not saying that there's other things to come, but Lord, please, come on. I feel that with what we have gone through and how we overcame it, that we have the tools now, and we continue to work on them because it's not an overnight thing, but we have more tools and foundation to be able to make it through those things. And so I feel like with this question, there is a yes, there is a possibility that safety can be rebuilt. Absolutely,
I would agree.
Yes, and so I say all that to say,
I like how you answered that.
Oh my goodness!
And you looked at me.
I just don't want people to give up so quickly. Not saying that people do, and I'm not here to judge.
People have too many options.
But people have a lot of options.
They think they have options,
right? And just the
until you realize the options are not as
conversations we've had, advice we've given, all that kind of stuff, and just watching people move. Sometimes I feel like we give up too quickly because it's uncomfortable.
I agree.
And so, if you feel that the person is worth it,
sure,
stay around and put in the work. Like you said, work on yourself and work on each other.
Yeah. Now, I think it's a bit. I don't want to dive too much into it.
Okay.
But now we're talking about that now. Age group. People have lived.
Sure.
They got kids. Some have been married, trying it again. Some are like, "Ooh, do I want to do this again? Can I be married again?" I think when here's what I'd say here. I think when we endeavor to do the work individually and be honest about it.
You have to be honest.
You have to be honest about it. Like, you really got to do a lot of that hard work of the hard question. Who's in my circle? Who's in my ear?
Right.
Who has access to me? Am I around the right things? Am I feeding my soul the right things?
So good.
Like, you've been very intentional about those spaces. I just think when people skip stages, or skip over questions that deserve answers and rush to a conclusion,
right?
It's so easy to hit escape on the conclusion because you didn't pay any price to get there.
Ooh. Yeah.
What cost did you pay? Because when this got uncomfortable and when that friend group turned toxic, you stayed when you should have checked it. 100%. And then you moved on to the next thing. You accepted it. Some of the stuff that's happening to us in these relationships is happening because we accept foolishness. I think. Yeah, I mean, we can do a part 2. This deserves a part 2.
This has been so good.
Yeah.
I hope that as we do our part 2.
Yep. Could be serious. I don't know.
It's gonna continue to evolve, but I feel like this conversation has been necessary.
Yes.
It's been fruitful. It has been on time.
Agreed.
So let's do a quick takeaway of the part 1.
Okay.
As our battery life is what it is.
Sure.
So let's do that real quick.
Yeah.
And then you all look for the part 2. I'm so excited for part 2.
Yeah. Takeaways. What are you thinking?
So my takeaway. You go first because I answered the other question first.
Sure. Whatever. My takeaway is great relationships are worth fighting for.
I love it. My takeaway is that.
Is that like very
generic?
Okay.
I liked it.
Okay. Thank you.
No, my takeaway is that I kind of feel like I did say it, that this is an on-time conversation, but I guess I would say if I could add to it.
Yes.
Add. My addition would be that I'll go back to that question that there is have hope. Have hope if you're in a place where you feel lonely.
You said you about to go to a question. Where are you?
No, I was referencing a question, not going back to a question. Referencing a question, but just have hope. I have hope for whoever is going through whatever we've gone through or similar.
Sure.
That you all will get to that place where you feel like each other is your safe place again. There's hope there. So my takeaway is that I have hope for us and for others.
Oh, I always have hope for us.
Yes, but I'm just saying that's my takeaway. It's just an additional reminder.
Okay.
That's all.
And I got hope for the people.
Yeah. So let's remember to remind our new friends who have joined us today to.
Oh, like, share, and subscribe. Ma'am, it's my job. You're supposed to say it at the top of this.
And at the end.
Okay. Yes, please, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Please don't be stingy. Right. If it is a blessing to you, please share it with others. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to try to help as many people as we can. And in doing so, we're going to help ourselves. Amen.
We're going to put our contact information down in the what is that called?
What contact information?
We have an email. We have an email address. So if you all want to reach out, if there's something you want to ask us and we can mention on our show, please let us know and we can definitely address it or talk about it, maybe give advice on the show. And again, we are not professionals. We are just
a couple folks that are married.
Yeah.
Figuring it out, doing life together.
Right. And we're not going to hold
the king's way.
What we learn to the rest we're going to share.
Yeah, we're not going to gatekeep.
Thank you.
All right. Y'all be well. Have a good night. Good day. Farewell. Peace, y'all. Be good.